Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical, and today we're going to discuss water and water as it pertains to survival. So let me show you what items we have in regards to water and water purification in our ultimate bug out survival system. Okay? We've got a few different pretty awesome things that are going to be coming soon if they're not already available on the website. And I'm going to tell you how these in particular can be very useful in a survival situation, and in fact, life-saving in a survival situation. I think I've already mentioned that all of my survival systems now come with my survival guide, and we're going chapter by chapter. This happens to be episode 2, which is water. All right, we did survival basics in episode 1, and here we have the section on water. Okay, I'll read the first paragraph here, and then the rest you'll have to check out for yourself. As mentioned before, a human being can only survive approximately 3 days without water. This is further dependent on your hydration level at the time of the water shortage, your level of exertion after the shortage, and your body's metabolism. This makes having a plan for potable water at the top of our bug out bag prep list. That's also why we include inside the bug out bag various items in regards to water. Now, that covers why water is so important. And to give you a general idea, even in a cold environment, the human body and a human being will need 2 quarts of water to survive, right? Anything less than 2 quarts of drinking water in a day and your performance is going to drop. You're going to not be able to really have energy or think very clearly. And when you get much lower than that, then you actually endanger your life itself, right? You could die from lack of water. Now, I recommend, especially when you're in hot jungle environments like what I am right now, I would recommend drinking a gallon of water a day. Now, a gallon of water is a lot of water, and that's kind of the most recommended. We're going to discuss where you can drink water, how you can find water, and things like that here in a minute. But first, I'm going to obviously talk about the water recommendations and why I'm recommending it and the water requirements of the human body. So at minimum, 2 quarts of water, up to a gallon of water a day should be sufficient. And all of these survival theories or survival practices are really overlapping. So what can I do to protect myself in an environment like this? I can cover a lot of my skin to protect myself from the sun, and I can wear high performance clothing like this Columbia combat shirt that's webbed in the back and allows for the air, protects me from the sun but still allows airflow over my skin, lowering my body temperature, lowering the amount that I sweat, right? If you want to talk about water purification devices, probably the best water purification device, and the reason that I include this in my system, is because you want to be able to purify water on the move, and you want to be able to carry something light and small. You want to be able to do as little of work as possible, so I'll demonstrate to you how little work this requires. Here we are putting the survival straw on a bottle, and this is a bottle I just found on the side of the trail. So these bottles are really just readily available just about anywhere because they're just so popular that even in the woods, unfortunately, they're available and easy to be found as waste materials. And you can see how this very dirty water is just very easily filtered into clean drinking water. Okay, so this is the water filter that all of the kits come with, and this is how I recommend filtering very dirty water. You can see we actually just made this water as dirty as possible, and we're showing kind of how it comes out clean. So really just the difference here is quite clear. Why you want to be able to drink water on the move is because really you don't know what your survival situation is going to be, and you don't know if you're going to be able to really stop and spend a bunch of time trying to purify water. The chances are that you're not going to be able to. Really, the huge chances in whatever the survival situation, you're going to want to be moving and putting miles between you and whatever disaster occurred or whatever has you in a survival or bug out situation. That being said, this survival straw, literally, you just put it in the water and drink. So I can so easily, I'll show you here, the obvious and easiest way is to wow, this is really just pretty awesome to be able to drink fresh, cool drinking water on a hot day from a stream like this. And it's not something that you'd want to do without one of these filters. Why is that? Because you've got all kinds of animals pooping in this water. You've got so that could give you giardia. There's bacteria in the water. It will instantly make you sick, vomiting, diarrhea, and dehydrate you faster than you could possibly be gaining anything from drinking this water. Super important that you don't just drink water out of a river like this. Okay, there's also the possibility of like little worms, possibly in Central America here. If there's all kinds of stray dogs, dog poop could add parasites, but there's all kinds of parasites that can be in water as well. Various types of very small worms that can get in your system, reproduce, and wreak havoc up to the point of killing you as well. There's just really a lot of issues that can come from drinking water that's unpurified. Where can you drink water from though? Well, first of all, it's important to do a little bit of research about your area of operation, where you're going to be going or where you're at, and know a little bit of the flora and fauna and what's around you. So in this particular area, there's coconut palms everywhere. I can drink coconut juice. I can find the coconut trees and drink that. There's all kinds of plants that gather water or contain water naturally that I can drink the water or the sap of the plants. There's many different options. There's ways that I can purify water without heat. There's condensation purification systems where I could just find a plastic tarp that's some garbage around. Where we're at right now, there's garbage. Third world countries, there's garbage everywhere. It's easy to find a plastic tarp, dig a ditch, and set a drip filter for condensation, okay? There's so many different ways that you can purify water, but I think the most important thing that you guys can do is educate yourself. Educate yourself and learn these skills. I'm sharing them with you. Of course, I'm also showing you what the most equipped system is, and this bag, okay, that we've put together for you is really everything you need to survive, yes. But you still have to learn these skills, guys. You've got to learn these skills on your own. And I really hope that you take the time and put the effort in to learning these skills. What I recommend for most people is I recommend buying 2 of these bags and using one of them, going out in the woods, practice. Before you go, let somebody know where you're going to be, okay? In case something happens, be careful, be smart. But the best thing to do is practice and learn these skills. This bag can still save your life with just the head knowledge, but you're pretty much guaranteed to survive if you take this knowledge that I'm dropping here and you practice it and you learn it and you integrate it into your life. Very dirty water into very drinkable water. So thanks for watching. Bone out.